Hello, my name is Ana Muniz, and in February 24th, 2022, Russia invaded the Ukraine. But many of us are wondering, why did it happen, the events that happened after, and why do we have to know if it doesn't involve us? The war was a result of a leadership conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which have then been shared within the media, and many countries are in unity with Ukraine. So why did Russia invade the Ukraine? It all started in 2014 when Russia invaded the Ukrainian peninsula, Crimea, in order to expand the Soviet Union territories, as stated by Elliot Davis in the Report newspaper. The nostalgia for territorial integrity of USSR is the drive for Russia's invasions of 2014 Crimea and the current invasion, alongside Russia's hate for NATO, the National Atlantic Treaty Organization, which the Ukraine has been interested in joining to prevent this invasion and to aid in the battle. This invasion has caused many tragedies for Ukraine and has affected many citizens and buildings, especially in the capital of Kiev. Many citizens had the choice to either flee their own country or stay and fight and volunteer in hospitals or as soldiers. As stated by Michael Schwitz in the New York Times, interviewed a medic that helped with the volunteers in the hospital, he said, either we fight them off or we die. This mentality has carried over through many civilians that has risked their lives in order to preserve their country's freedom and has stayed. The media has covered many of this and many disasters that has happened in Ukraine, with the bombings of cities and buildings being destroyed, homes and schools. Many of familiar buildings are now gone forever. So then why is it important for us to know about this event if it doesn't affect us? Stated by Michael Ignatieff, historical continuity of the use of Russian power within and beyond its frontiers to expand the USSR affects the economy and distribution of power amongst all countries. So it affects all of us, even if we don't realize it. And observing the patterns and actions done by Russia in the past and the Russian army, we can investigate and understand why things are happening and what could have been done to prevent that. This picture below shows volunteers that have now become soldiers because of the lack of preparedness from the Ukrainian army. With that said, knowing and understanding the past, the future can be handled with knowledge and readiness. To sum up everything previously stated, Russia invaded the Ukraine and caused horrendous disaster, leading other countries to wonder why it ever even happened. Russia's want to expand the USSR territories to where it used to be, and their hate for NATO is the driving force that has affected civilians and Ukraine's buildings and everything. Nevertheless, this could have been prevented with the study of behavioral pattern done by Russia and their Russian militia. Acknowledging history is an important step into better our future. The world is supporting Ukraine right now, and humanity is united in hopes of a better life for Ukrainian civilians.